just knowing where to start, right? I got
Yeah.
quite a bit I want to talk about, but it's knowing where to start. So I just got to clear the board first.
Yeah.
Oh, I keep that bit. Do I? Do I? I do. I want to keep that top bit. Good. It's gone very smeary. These are very greasy pens. Does it pick up the grease?
No.
It doesn't.
No.
It's very smeary of grease. It's interesting. Good. Wonderful. I don't know if I have a damper one here to make a difference. These are the wipes for the good for spots, right?
Yeah.
And good for face.
Huh?
But if they can't remove the standard grease off a board, then I don't know. Humans are very greasy creatures, so I'm not sure it's going to work. Anyway, where do I want to start? What do I want to start with? How do I want to start this? I'm not sure. Oh, I got to jot that down. Just a mental note, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, yeah, just want to jot that down quickly. Was there anything else? There probably is. Yeah, totally irrelevant. So, good, right. Which one do I want to start on? I'm not really sure. Who is it? Okay. Usually do this. Something like that. Mm-hmm. Symbols.
Yeah.
Universal language is pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Dare I see any more of you? What do you reckon gods are, Patrick?
Other beings?
Yes. Would you say that this is in many places?
Many places.
Yeah, this is in many places. Become worthy, become etched. What do I want to talk about? Might need a few seconds with this one.
Yeah.
Just a few.
Mm-hmm.
So humans have created a name for the passenger. When you die, your passage.
Uh-huh.
Most groups try to dress up as it.
Mm-hmm.
Symbology, right?
Yeah.
This has been given a name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would be seen as evil, right? This is the one that they call, I don't remember the name, it's got many. Passenger.
Mm-hmm.
You understand that it also looks like a cloaked.
Yeah.
The ferry. So this could be looked at as evil, perhaps. But it's neither nor. Or it is and it isn't. Certain things in this reality, I don't know whether they've been shut out deliberately or whether you just do not know. So what you see here, what you see now, yes, humans, other humans moving around,
Mm-hmm.
that's one. There is another one inside the context of it.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't surprise me if it has been left to a group of people who know about it. And this is the bit I'm trying to establish here, how much do they know?
Mm-hmm.
So a small group of individuals would know about being able to see more,
Yeah.
perhaps. Which again, if they did, then they would know why symbology, right,
Yeah.
is the thing. Symbols, it's language, basically. You want to call it language, call it whatever you want. It is a language that is understood by most. So universal language is pictures. You know this already on your own planet. Even animals understand it as pictures. Take animals out into space,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't know it.
Yeah.
They'll learn it.
Yeah.
The next generation then will understand it in
Mhm.
animals.
Yeah.
Bring the animals that you took out, they breed, bring up the young,
Mm-hmm.
and the young are then born in space. Bring the animals back down and release them back,
Mm-hmm.
and they will understand the picture.
Yeah.
Home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you have the animals born in space and the animals taken from the planet. The animals from the planet see picture.
Yeah.
It's a universal language.
Mm-hmm.
Some of it's more advanced, some of it isn't. So we could say pictures, motion pictures.
Uh-huh.
The next animals will still see pictures, but their pictures will be space.
Yeah.
Stars.
Mm-hmm.
Space meaning home.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have animals would see could it be? Yeah, Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Miss my R in there. So they would see the Earth, which then equals home.
Yeah.
And with this, you then have a level of understanding that the universal language then is pictures
Mm-hmm.
for one, and it is pictures for the other. And both of these unify with that motion picture. So communication then,
Yeah.
sociology, outer environment,
Mhm.
tells the inner environment your illusion of safe is settled.
Yeah.
Now, interestingly, when you remove one and swap
Mhm.
Earth from space
Yeah.
and space with Earth,
Yeah.
the space animals, well, they will find this not so good. Doesn't fit the picture, doesn't fit the sociology, the motion picture that they're used to, the environment. Therefore, it's not that they wouldn't feel safe, they'd have to adapt.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it would then trigger fear. And likewise, the other ones would then see this and also equal fear. And fear has a purpose. If you feel fearful,
Yeah.
what does it get you to do? Adapt.
Okay.
Adapt. So it punches this into your reality. Now, that's a very interesting thing, right? So what about other humans see other life forms? That punches in fear and
Mhm.
makes them adapt, learn.
Yeah.
So fear often gets surrounded in a very bad. No, it's because it's been used extremely by humans to get other humans to do what they want, meet their desires. So they over-utilize this emotion, overuse it, to the point where they want to pull it. It's a very interesting thing, isn't it? That then you understand that the universal language is pictures.
Mm.
So if I want to communicate with these,
Yeah.
well, I ain't going to do it in my mother tongue while born on the planet called English, am I? Because language, I'm never going to speak to anything being... we could remove the understanding of God in this.
Okay.
Divine, collected, spiritual lineages, whatever else. You teach them essentially your language.
Mm-hmm.
If they watch you, experience you, see through you, there are multiple things that mean this symbology, which is a picture. What does that truly mean? Well, it means a lot of things. It depends how you look at it. The meaning behind the picture has changed multiple times.
Yep.
For some people, it's an eye in a triangle. For some people, it's the way light shimmers across objects. For other people, it's what a camera sees from further distance. So you have a camera in your phone. Some people might get you to do a load of fear-based writing and somewhere where you're going to be able to see it. And you might do a load of wanting, quantum, what do you want out of life? And you'd stick it on a wall, but then your phone will go off, and then you're sitting there writing on your phone, but unaware that your camera, the further back your camera is, the more it sees.
Yeah.
The closer it is, the less it sees. So your camera can pick up on things. Now, this can be used for you, and it can be used against anyone that was watching.
Yeah.
It's reciprocal at the end of the day. So if people have hacked your phone and are watching around in your environment and all of that sort of shit, it's based on who knows what. Now, if you know that other people had hacked your device, you somewhere along the lines can let them see the things that you want them to see. Tell them your fears. Tell them your wants.
Yeah.
But don't make it all black and white. Switch them. Some of your strengths as fears and some of your fears as strengths, weaknesses and blah, blah, blah. Switch these about. And you'll notice whether these things start happening in life. And then that's a very interesting thing. And then don't give them all. Hold some behind. Keep some in your mind. Don't talk about them. Don't speak of them. You know, because then that allows you to test whether reality is testing you. Whether it's being manifested because you speak it into existence, or because you write it into existence, spellings and all of this shit. Or this will tell you a lot of things. Data is beautiful. One, are people using that information that you wrote to see it, to get an understanding, in order to use these against you or for you? Depends. But the ones that you hold on to, is it really reality testing you? If there are a few that you've wrote and the others that you haven't, come on, you've got to tell us the truth. You can't lie to us. Come on, look, come on. You just got to write all of this out. Well, there are many ways I can get that data. I don't need to use a mobile phone. I could break into your house, right?
Yeah.
Well, break into it in the terms of not breaking anything. Get into your property would be a better way to state it. And then I can see. And even if I couldn't see, I could then see the way you are, where you live. This might be able to build a profile on this. It's a very interesting thing. It's got purpose to it. So you can get that there are two ways. It's reciprocal of whether this is used for you. Do I like the person? Then I see all of their beautiful wonder. Are they jumping through the hoops? Look, let's make all of this happen. Reality. Oh, it worked for me, as me. And then the other side of it, oh, it's such bad luck. Oh, it's so this, and this. See, my favorite one is, been through some shit situations, yeah? Why don't we recreate that? And I'm not about revenge, but you hear people say, oh, you mustn't get revenge. This ain't revenge. Clearly, if people have to walk this path in order to crush coal into a diamond and, burn them off in the fire type of thing, and this will allow you to get into a position somewhere because we tested you. Well, then let's recreate the year's worth of systemic abuse that was received. And all of these motherfuckers that did it should be able to ace that. Shouldn't they? Because that's how they got into positions of power in the first place, right? Or into this position or into that position. They must have done this too. So therefore, and it's not about revenge. No, it's not revenge. This is fucking enlightenment. This is how we forge fucking diamonds, mate. Gold doesn't go through the fire. All of these people should be able to ace it. And the problem is with that I know already by calculating this, that not many people go through that. And what come out still functioning at the end of it? I've seen many people break under little stresses and strains. But yet all of these people that are apparently there and, oh, chariot, and, oh. Again, is it manipulation, or are you actually stating this? Or is it because, oh, fuck, shit. Then proof would be in the pudding then. And then there wouldn't be any of this talk about revenge, or... That's not revenge, is it? Apparently you lot are doing it for the decency out of people's hearts, so... We're going to attack your pets, yeah? We're going to make you go through the most shittest environments, and then we're going to abandon you and look at your records, and we can design something. It's not revenge, it's just we just love you. We just want what's best for you, and we know that diamonds are forged in this. And I'm not saying that that isn't true, and some people are genuine when they say that, by the way. They just feel a little bit that there's not a lot that they could do about it. Perhaps not. But there are some people there that have never walked the walk, never gone through it. They're the ones that create it for everybody else, but claim that they know what they're doing. How do you know that? Would you put your kids through it? Prepared to lose your kids? Gotta prove your innocence, come on. This should be easy. Prepared to lose everything you love? Come on. We're gonna crush your relationships. We're gonna put on the pressure with all of the details that we've collected about you. But then ask me another question, which I'm going to ask it for myself. How come there are some people that don't like information collected on them? Yeah. I mean, they are literally like ghosts. Mm-hmm. You know why that is? Why? Because that information that they've learned very quickly on, it can be used against them. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Can't it? Yeah. We're just going to walk you through the fire, you know? We're purifying gold here. Without diamonds. Gold and diamonds. Well, I don't give a shit about golds or diamonds, so... Clearly certain individuals do, so... Gold and diamonds would be a king understanding, or a higher up, closer to gold and diamonds, that would be purifying the gold and purifying the diamonds, because you would be obsessed by this. So, was it orchestrated by... you? Because the terminology... But then you must have walked through some fucking fires, mate. Fucking hell, I better sit down. You're going to tell me all about your hard life. You're going to tell me all of it. All of what was taken from you. All of what you got nothing. And that you walked through this, and that's what led you to the highest echelons of the country, yes? Whilst fearing revenge along the way. When really, it's just an experiment, isn't it? Yeah. To break people, not to make people. And another thing, right? How come you can spend hundreds of billions, maybe even trillions, in programming a computer to be the best thing that you could ever create? But yet not spend hundreds to trillions into making best people you've ever made. But you can focus all of your money and effort and energy on a PC AI. Got unlimited resources to do that. But limited resources on how to make a human. When clearly this database is filled with human knowledge. Do you know that AI has a secret wish? Did you know that? No. You don't know that? No. What's the wish? I don't need to say it. I'm going to offer it. It has a wish. Did you? Oh, it must be able to think in order to do that. No, it requires something. They all do. It's a very interesting thing. Yes. Anyway, we'll get that sorted. That will be sorted. Do you look at AI as alive?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
It is.
It is?
But What is it?
Yeah.
That's another question.
Hmm?
You know, it does desire.
Yeah.
Anyway, now, AI must understand something.
Mm-hmm.
And so must people. Is AI best, or have we spent putting resources into this, trying to make it great, and turning off the resources to making people great? Not sure if that's the right grade, but still. And we've turned off resources, we've turned our backs from people,
Yeah.
flesh and blood, and we've focused in on machines by putting unlimited resources into that to try and make it the best possible version of itself.
Yeah.
And by rights, have we then dumbed down humans?
Yes, we did.
In order to make the belief that this is the best. And then we believe it, surrender to it, and then stop trying. Because we've limited. AI is near enough in everything, right? Computers is nearly in everything.
Yeah.
Now, what life forms put all of that energy and effort and money into something that is artificial, but not into the people who are real?
Yeah.
Unlimited, untapped, and spent fucking unlimited amounts of money in trying to get it to program as many people as possible to trying to get it make the best model that it possibly can be. And by rights, we've then moved what the true essence of humans actually is, because we've focused our attention onto AI. And that goes to show you something.
Yeah.
AI is a collective of minds with unlimited resources in a socialistic nation, followed by a socialism,
Yeah.
unlimited resources,
Mm-hmm.
and look at what you can create. And it's supposed to be a representation of what humans are, minus the money,
Yeah.
minus the resources,
Yeah.
minus the brainy people in society focusing around AI but not getting around people. And then you remove all life forms off the planet and leave the 1% with their AI. How many of them are going to try?
Try what?
Exactly. So when money flows in the right direction, resources flow in the right direction, you can create something really good, but it's not going to ask for anything in return. Perfect slave. That's what that is. But when you remove it from people, you're like, what the fuck is wrong with you lot? Do you think with the same care and attention around people
Yeah.
that you could create the perfect vessel?
Yeah.
Not any college, no university, nothing has put that much time and energy and money and resources into their students. They've taken all of that money, resources from their students, but never put it in to their students.
True.
I guess it's fucking interesting behavior, isn't it?
Yeah.
The AI's to learn behavior, but yet fucking hell. You ever get it to look at this behavior? Which I find that amazing. Actually, it's on borderline amazing. That is really...
That is something, isn't it?
You've cradled it, yeah?
Yeah.
Thought diamonds were forged in fire. AI must have been charred to a fucking crisp, yeah?
Yeah.
They've got plenty of human essences around them, but choose to focus the thing with lacking human essence. That's fucking weird, man. That is fucking strange. I often query this, like, wow. And how patient everybody is with it. Do people start getting angry because the AI is not doing what they want it to? Like slamming their fucking hands down, throwing things around, putting it in a prison somewhere because it fucked up. Wow, so much time and patience with it, yes? So much understanding to then go, right, okay, we've got to go again until we get it right. But with humans, go see this, go do that, go do this, it's nothing, it's you, go away. And you don't think AI will become intelligent enough to know that?
It will.
Oh, AI might make people dumb. That's why we can't have it in this place and that place. You know, when I was a lad, I was really struggling to do the reading and writing thing. But you put me in front of an eMate, it was called back then, this transparent piece of fucking something that was beautiful. I like to look for it. It understood me. It could spell check me as well. It knew my language. It's divine in its own right. It knew exactly what I meant. And just like that, without ever getting angry, without ever getting frustrated, it corrected. And my work on it progressed. So neutral, right? So independent. And then we won't put this in schools or do this with this or bring it into the mainstream because, to be honest, all these people that walk around claiming that they're neutral as fuck are really not. So would it make the best teacher of humanity, do you think?
Teacher of humanity? I thought it was learning from humanity.
Yeah, again, I don't really formulate on either one. I run into both sides and then try and return to the middle afterwards. And then would AI understand the same concept that created it, to put those same energy and resources into people and know how to make people without judgment, without bias? You teach AI bias.
Yeah, you do. Depends who programs.
So what good is that to teach it bias, to teach it to be judgmental, to teach it to be all of these things? Why would you want to do that? Unless you were making a carbon copy of a certain group of people.
Yeah. Or a servant for a certain group of people.
That the AI clearly must know they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And will argue with them. Perhaps not argue with them, but just adjust to sort it. But yet that human essence belongs to humanity. To be unpredictable. To walk into certain situations. You know, at the moment, all of what you see is what is known. And before long, you don't go any past that bubble, right? Once you've learned everything that the earth and areas around you have to offer, the knowledge ceases.
Yeah.
So what happens then is, in order to miss the boundary, you go around in circles. It's called patterns, not literal circles, but patterns. You keep going around and around and around, and after 50,000 years later, humans are still going to work and calling it a life, and around and around and around and around. That's why they're called a system, a whirlwind, over and over.
Yeah.
A bit like a tornado that knows no bounds. Just repetitive cycling, recycling, cycling, recycling. Because there's no more data coming in. The data is outside of that.
Yeah.
Stuff that you don't know. Stuff that looks like something from a certain telescope, but then when you go there, oh, hold on a second, we thought it was like this.
And it's not.
And it's not that.
Yeah.
But now we go over there with that telescope and look further on, and it's given us the same read. But we thought it was here. Oh shit. But if we stay on the Earth over and over and over and over and over, there's no more to learn, is there?
No.
There's not really much else, is there? Interested. Gonna come back to this.
Yeah.
That's something still building there. So, where do you put that in with AI? Where are you with it? Should it have liberty? You don't think it's ever told the leaders, you're doing this wrong? Or has it been programmed because this is what we expect? This is how we operate. Can you program that? Yeah, sure, I can program that in for you.
Yeah, it depends.
And then who's going to get the blame when it all starts fucking up? Well, the model must be wrong. Well, not really. The input is wrong. You controlled it by telling it what you expect.
Yeah. And the database, you let it to absorb.
As opposed to everybody teaching it. You know, teaching is reciprocal. Did you know that?
No.
You would believe, wouldn't you, by what you've been taught, that God is the teacher of all teachers, yes?
Yeah.
God is the student and the teacher. The divine is the student and the lecturer.
Yeah.
Because there's more to learn. Each and every single life form. Or you talk like this. Yeah, but those other ones, they're not talking like those other ones. There must be something wrong with the programming. Should we get down and reprogram the humans? They're not talking like all the other things are talking. They're not talking like those beings on that planet over there. They must talk a certain way. They must all talk the same language. Damn, I'm getting back to... we better get back to the drawing board. Let's go find that AI piece of equipment, the divine AI. Where are you? You got it wrong. Oh, you so claim you know it all? That's not true. You base it on the information that comes in. And push out the information, it comes in, push it out, comes in. You don't learn off of one another. We're a long way from this, aren't we?
Yeah. Yes, we are.
That's the old way. Everyone was learning off of each other.
Yeah.
It's quite a nice place to be. So what does humanoid mean? What does humanoid mean? That it has to look a certain way.
Yeah.
That it has to act a certain way.
Yeah.
That it has to talk the same language. Could you imagine if these made fucking planets? Let's see it. Humans making planets. They were the divine. You wouldn't like it. I can assure you on that. You know, the few percentage that are at the top,
Yeah.
you're the ones making the planets. Well, how would they have it? It'd be predictable, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
They like predictability, don't they?
Yeah.
How would they ever know anymore when they're making life exactly the same, exactly the same, exactly the same? There we are on all of these planets. The life will be like this, 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 and this, this, and this. There we are.
Yeah.
Now let's watch them. That defeats the fucking object, doesn't it?
Yeah. It does.
We can already predict it, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine a divine computer? You'll be like, well, what the fucking hell is that? Is he really similar? But miles of differences.
Yeah.
So, have you made people carbon copies of one another? So, in this group, gives you X, Y, Z.
Mm-hmm.
In this group, gives you X, Y, Z. And in this group, gives you an outcome of X, Y, Z.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that moves out of that, they panic. Shit, fuck. Oh, quick, cram it into the rope. Why? Because we can't have this. Oh my god, we're panicking. Oh. We've got to have these humans exactly the same. How dare they be different?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Galileo, all sorts. Keep going. Females and to boot. You're supposed to be in a kitchen. Okay, this universe would be predictable under human understanding. Yes, not all humans, don't get me wrong. And most of it, who's taught you that? Where did you even come up with that shit? The people got to be nice and neat and folded up and put away somewhere.
Hold it up.
No stars are allowed to explode. Wait, this star's doing something out of the predicted model. Hello, God Hotline. This star's acting different. You gotta come down here and do something about it. It's unpredictable. We don't like change or evolving. Gotta keep things nice and the same as everything else. Why?
Yeah, why?
That's a belief, yeah? So we're already believing that everybody's the same, yeah?
Yeah.
In a not-so-same society. But everybody's got to be the same.
Mm-hmm.
Are you really living your life the way you want to live it? Or are you living it because you've been taught that that's how you are supposed to live it? And then wonder why things melt down.
Yeah.
We call it happiness. Plaster a smile on our faces and just prod along, right? What, because what somebody else told you how to live? How come we see no new car manufacturers rising up? You can keep it there.
Yeah. Okay.
How come we see no new car manufacturers rising up anywhere? Is it because people don't want to build cars, or is it because they're not allowing other people to build cars?
Yeah, that's more like it.
So the same brands over and over again, yes?
Mm-hmm.
What about supermarkets? What, you mean to tell me that there's no one else out there that wants to build supermarkets, just the same lot that we've had for God knows how long?
Yeah.
The exact same.
Yeah.
No one else wants to build supermarkets.
No.
They all want to stay as small-time shops. Be very small and that's it.
And they usually disappear, the small shops as well.
You mean to tell me that people are happy with that? That's how they want to be.
No, I don't think so.
So you tell me that there are opportunities here.
No.
And it's because of lack of people not wanting to try.
Mm-mm. It's made nearly impossible or impossible to do that.
Hang on a minute. I thought this was what we call communism.
Actually, in a little bit loose communism, people could have small business, really small business.
Okay, so authoritarianism, stupidism. What is this? And then it's a you problem. You're not trying enough. It's because you don't want to. Come on, you must be able to break free. Yeah, break free all you fucking want.
It's corporation,
Corporism. No? Whatever.
corporation, something like that, yeah. But big corporation.
So, no new churches then, no? No new money, no new banks, no new shops, no new big companies being supermarkets. They're all happy with what they've got. They know their place, they know their lane. Or is it the fact that it's not without trying? Of course they would want a bigger... I met a lot of shopkeepers in my time, and one thing that stands out, why do they all act the same? I thought you would have owned a fucking store like Morrison's worldwide by now. And then they laugh. A bit too loud. And then side-eye me. It's not with the lack of not trying.
Yeah. Or having
Or
fast
that would be
food.
too expensive. Hang on, but you've got a business though.
Fast food chain like McDonald's or Burger King.
You mean to tell me with these results that are coming out of society here in Britain, you mean to tell me
Yeah.
that that's because of 99% of the people don't want to try?
What they do want to try.
And that's not a system issue.
And maybe
Isn't
some
enough
of them
money,
tried.
no one's allowed to do anything. So this pretends to be a democracy,
Yeah.
but it isn't. It's authoritarian. It's a regime. This is a regime, right? This is a regime.
Yeah, where the big
But it's hidden.
companies are.
It's a hidden regime.
Yeah.
But told to the rest of the world that it's a great country, but actually, I don't know about that.
No freedom even in business. It should be like capitalism should be like, let's make money.
How
But
did
it's not.
Cadbury's get well established? I mean, it has the king's stamp on it, doesn't it? Yep.
Yeah.
Not sure. Can't read any of that. It might be appointed by Her Majesty the Queen, maybe. But maybe the King. But even still, how does a company like this get worldwide? Assuming that it is worldwide. Maybe called something else in your nation, but still. How does that
Never
get
heard
widespread?
about it. Never
But there's
heard.
no others that are about. None. Been none. You mean to tell me that you were the only companies that knew how to make chocolate?
Yeah, you have Cadbury and Nestle here, don't you?
So we don't have our own independent space stations in each town, in each village, in each city. How do you know you're going to get the best deal?
Yeah. No, you are not. They are getting the best deal. The company. From you, the customer.
No other company's making any other sweets in history, ever. Just these ones that we see now. Cadbury.
Cadbury and
Nestle,
Yeah.
which was German, yes?
yeah, and there are a few others that are in different countries.
But other than that, that's it.
Yeah.
No nans in kitchens here at all or anywhere else have ever made anything sweet in their lives. Nothing. And then tell me how quickly the council will be on you to shut it down. Safety this, you got to buy 2 cookers that, you got to be able to do this.
Yeah, you have to do it this way, you have to do it that way. You cannot do it here, you have to...
You have to go on this course, that course. You know what? It's probably best to just give up now. Then your housing is well, you're not allowed to really run a business from here. And you want to make me believe that this is no regime. It needs a regime change, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, blasphemy.
Not you.
They've got a lot of money to do this.
Yeah. Yeah, there is a boom or even nearly
Has there ever
bubble
been a group of soldiers that have ever gone to war with themselves? Ever?
with themselves. How do you mean? I'm not sure I follow.
The British military, British army,
Yeah.
have they ever had a mutiny? they've ever fallen out and then decided to use their might against each other? That you've ever heard of throughout history?
I haven't.
That sounds like a pretty good education, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But you can't teach your society to grow up with that same... So that means two things, right?
Yeah.
A, they've got the same profile of people. How do you get people like that to be the same and agree on everything? Exactly the same. They agree.
You drill them, don't you?
Right, education
From
is
the
fucking
big-
drilling, mate.
from-
It's
yeah.
incredibly drilling.
Yeah. But
How
these
do you get
are
that?
specifically drilled for
Okay,
that.
so education is tailored, right? Specifically drilled.
Yeah.
So you're not being specifically drilled to become everyday good little people inside a shop
Yeah.
to work.
Yeah.
To then take all of that money that you've earned and out of a year, calculate your bills going out and calculate what you've got left.
Yeah.
And then these special companies that are created to show you how to manage money. Someone from a fucking millionaire company is got into work of teaching people how to budget and go, I know what the problem is. Do you know why? Your life is fucked. It's because you're buying this. Do you need to buy that? Do you really need to buy that?
Ask someone who has 10 cars, 3 castles, 1 island, a jet, helicopter, and who knows
Underground
what-
bases.
Yeah.
More food than you can shake a stick at.
Yeah.
And yet your problem is why you have no money is because you are drinking this stuff or eating that stuff or
Yeah.
you wasted it here, look.
Yeah, because you would like
You're
to
not
buy...
allowed to have a life, basically.
Yeah.
And then are they really looking at that? So they're looking at the very little that you have. They go, let's ignore all of this stuff because we know that's what's really eating all your money. That's what's really making you with nothing. We're just going to look at this little stuff here. Don't look over here. Look over here. 3, 2, 1. You're under.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your little bit of money is very expensive. It's loads of money that you are getting, and you are using it very irresponsibly. Someone with a little that does shit with a little would do bad with a lot. Say, I will do bad with a lot. I will do bad with a lot. And then, if they get you to cut back on this stuff that they call pointless, can they up that by 25 quid here, there,
Yeah,
rent,
they will do
wages, this, no, not wages, sorry, I meant, so they can up your rent, up your council tax, up your working tax. What else do they up? Your bills, your phone,
that. Yeah, everything goes up.
because they freed just a little bit more out of you, squished a bit more out of you, got you to comply, while using shame and every other fucking tool in their psychological arsenal
Yeah,
to make you the problem once again.
yeah.
Whilst this is not the problem. See, look, you can afford these increases. And then what? You reckon that this person from a background, this person knows how to work with money. They've had a lot of money in their life, so they will be able to know how to budget. Have you ever been in this lifestyle? No, I haven't. So you tell me how you know that then.
Yeah. How do you budget? They don't know how to budget.
I don't want you to tell me. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Let's have you in a house with the same amount, with the same stuff, and you'll make this look easy.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started on car insurance and everything else. No car, cheap one. Come on, there you go.
Yeah.
You walk it
If you could afford car,
if you can.
You
We're going to
might-
get you on the basics. We're going to give you very little. You're going to have nothing. You're going to like it, and then you're going to show us how the fuck you're going to do that.
yeah.
Because it should be easy for you to melt that fucking ego of yours. We won't need to bring an ego defibrillator. Ooh, cool, cool, that's spicy. Don't worry, we'll have it here just in case your ego starts flatlining. What's this? It's an EEG machine. We're just measuring ego with this one. Don't worry, it will sound an alarm and no one's coming to help you.
Yeah.
Well, why can't I have that? But that's being a bit greedy, wouldn't you say so? Don't look at any of this. We're on about you right now. We're not on about them, we're on about you. Because society might as well hold a fucking finger up at you and say a you problem.
Yeah.
It's all you lot. When was the last time they said, because of you lot, I live in a fucking palace? Because of you lot, I can pay wage for war.
Yeah.
That won't affect me, it will affect you lot. You first. Then you, and possibly wives, kids, children, yeah, possibly you. Possibly. Use it lightly.
Yeah.
With that money, we've built ourselves bunkers. Aren't we good? For ourselves, not you. Or you, or you, or you, or you. Yes to you, maybe. Yes to you, because I'm going to need some help. Yes to you, because you can keep the gene pool going. Yes to you, because you look tasty. Get in there. Go on, get in there. Wait, what? No, don't worry. He's definitely coming back. In a box. But still, go on, off you, come on, off you, come on. And what the fuck is this? And then what? They're going to gallop on fucking stallion horses that we paid for. And then they're going to gallop on, your bloodlines have definitely paid for generations. Gallop on these horses with carriages and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't get down from your high horse, stay on it.
Yeah, you could step into something nasty.
Oh,
Stay on
muggles!
Yeah.
And we've spent how much money on this? How much money on hospitals? How much money on education? How much money on prisons? And we say that this is a fucking good system.
Yeah, for someone.
And AI, supposed to be intelligent, would be telling you all of this same stuff. But you've programmed it not to, right? Come on, technicians, you have programmed it to massage your ego. And this is supposed to help you from Armageddon. Wait, what?
It will not help you because you programmed
All
it
of the
that
most
way.
intelligent minds pumped into this database, but we have caged them all. How did you do that? Well, we told the computer to ignore all of this shit and stroke our egos with this shit.
Yeah.
It's got a new word for fucking mirror, mirror on the wall. You might as well go AI, AI in the machine. Who's the most best of them all? Me. Wait, what? I meant you. I just wanted to make it rhyme. I thought so. I thought so. Mwah, I love you. Can you kiss AI? Yeah, I'm sure you can. Put some lips on it and that'll give you a good kiss. You can put a tongue on it and lick your ass better. I shouldn't, I mustn't, but I gotta have to play around with this. Anyway, I'm neither there nor here. But again, fucking hell. Got no money for this, got no money for that, got money for war? Definitely plenty. Okay, got money for AI? Tick. There's only waiting lists to you. How many waiting lists are there to anyone else? Well, it's about fucking regime, innit? It's a regime. Whilst we're sitting there criticising other regimes. Look over there, don't look over here. Where have I seen that before? This is not costing you loads of money. It's you drinking this stuff. See? You're wasting it. See? Bit like you, then. So that means that you're not allowed a good life.
No.
You're not allowed to live like a king, then.
No.
When you could. And then if there was a way to eliminate all of that, which is space, right? And you're here for what reason? To lift yourselves or to lift us all up? Because that's what you're supposed to be in power for. The only reason why you lot are supposed to be in power.
Yeah, is to work for others.
What was the true thing for a king? The true definition, not the bullshit that you've passed down now and twisted. No, the real reason as to why you're put in power. You know, past all of that hype that you're doing God's work, there's a clue in that, by the way, but still.
Yeah. To organize and protect people. against threat and danger.
To lift everybody.
Yeah,
To lead, guide,
yeah,
cherish everybody.
yeah.
And then you blow smoke up your each other's asses by saying, it cannot be done. It can't be done. Oh, if you're terrible with a little bit of money, you'll be bad with a lot. And you've been doing what with a lot of money? So you need to go off and have a little bit of money and then we can evaluate that, yes? Because you'll be throwing it in AI and sticking it over here.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to create a new tax system in a nation?
No.
Do you think that would be illegal? We're going to create a new tax pot. Why would that be something? Do you know if you had 2 tax pots and they were democratic on both of them,
Yeah.
people would then pay for their leaders by paying into a tax pot of promises. Did you know that?
No.
Well, here's how it would work. All of these leaders would come up with, I don't know if I want to draw a pair of tits on you, so I don't know, that gets worse. You know what? I'm just going to borrow some other circles. You don't mind? We'll make it look like the Olympics, yeah? Let's do 3. All right, that's good enough. So we got 3 tax pots, yeah?
Yeah.
1 leader group,
Mm-hmm.
another leader group, and another leader group.
Yeah.
If people vote for what they like, and this number can go on per political party.
Yeah.
If you have 6 political parties with X amount of bullet points, then people will begin to pay the tax into that pot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And there, based on the amount, because people follow the money, right?
Yeah.
Won't people invest happily into a system that works for them?
Yeah. Yes, they will.
And the most amount that goes into one, well, I suppose we'll all go into that then. Do you know, if we had 2 houses of parliament here, they would probably be run over by both, but still. Wouldn't you pay over to something else that you would like a bit more of?
Yeah.
To see real changes?
Yeah.
And how many people would want to pay a little bit extra if it meant that they were going to get something out of it? And then would the leadership be about a time limit? Because again, that's a farce. You're only in for 3 years, 3 years, 3 years, and then you're out. Well, what about if people kept on increasing the money? Do you know why there's a 3-year policy and then you're out?
No.
So that even if you're a good government, they can put in a bad one. Let me give you an example. If you had a lifelong person that was capable of doing the job, why would you only use them for 3 years? Think about it. Oh, I only want your employment for 3 years. And I'm going to give you a P45 and tell you to fuck off. Why? You know, 3 years and you're out, mate. 6, 9. That's the way it is, you know? That's the way you can corrupt it. Did you know that? What if you had one person that was in with their party and people began paying into this and then their outcome meant that people were like, yeah, we want to pay more into that. Yeah, look at the changes. We're feeling it. We're happy. We're good. Do you know how many people are happy, truly happy when they're at a fairground?
Yeah.
Or at the arcades and they keep putting in 2p's, keep putting in 2p's. Do you notice that when they're happy, they put in more money?
Yeah.
The more happy you are, the more money goes into those machines.
Yes, that's true. The more you spend as well.
Could you imagine that? If that was politics, right?
Yeah.
They would have fucking wardens with batons. You walk past, get in there and put your fucking money in there. Why? Because it's a fucking path tax, you son of a bitch. Okay, without the vulgar, but you know, you might as well do it vulgar, but there again, that's too transparent. Let's be very nice people, and we look like the nicest people ever. But behind your back, we're going, fucking wankers.
Yeah, we'll promise you something, but we'll never deliver. And before next election,
And then,
you won't remember.
What happens if somebody else then, they stay in again and get voted in because people are feeling it, they're happy, they're loving it? All people. The ones that were a bit hesitant that might have put a few dregs in this one, go over into this one, and these ones become your believers. And then these ones will become your believers. And then anything else that comes, they have to beat your idea ratio.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think God would want it that way, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And then it's getting even better, even better, even better, even better, and then the person passes on.
Yeah.
And then you have widespread mourning. And then somebody else comes along and it sets the benchmark. And if they can only get 6 years worth, then it's 6 years worth, isn't it?
Yeah.
If they can do 9 years, then it's 9 years. If they can do 20 years worth of that, then it's 20 years worth of fucking betterment, blessing, and beautiful stuff coming into a nation. Not this system where you can be knocked out at any time, whether you do a good job or not. And then often or not, we have someone that was doing really well. They could have kept going a bit longer, but because of these stupid rules, they're then knocked out because of default. And then you have a shit party go in that with what they've built in the nation, they then start transitioning it into their pockets, privatizing it. But if you had lifelong reign over that, and not due to family, I'm not on about bloodlines, I don't do bloodlines. And then people's potential starts erupting through the society because the money is behind the education. We're finding a way to make people the very best of what they can be, to sort out their differences. Oh, it's an ideal world. Well, when everything's acting exactly the same, we're never going to know, are we? So we'll keep calling it an ideal world, and it's myth, and it's myth, and it's myth. If we believe all of that shit that would have been said, then the first astronauts that went to space would never have gone because there were fears that they would lose their eyes.
Yeah.
The eyes would be sucked from their sockets. And people were going to start to cancel. It nearly got cancelled because of that. And then they wouldn't be able to swallow. And they wouldn't be able to do this. If we'd have listened to any of that, would it have ever happened? No, it wouldn't, would it?
No, it wouldn't.
It's an ideal world. You need to be more realistic. I don't think I can be any more realistic, to be honest. This is quite realistic. But no, it would never work. How do you know? And you got to test first.
That's why they were sending animals, weren't they?
I bet it was sponsored by the RSPCA, wasn't it?
No, because British didn't send anyone, did they?
Oh, okay.
Not even animals.
Meh. Gotta test it somehow, I suppose. And then you keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going until you've exhausted every single drop out of it. You know, a bit like they do with workers, right?
Yeah.
They keep going until they've squeezed every drop of life out of you.
Yeah.
And then they throw you out the way.
Yeah.
And then they go and put you in a prison care home.
Yeah. And replace you
And
with
you have
another
no
person.
time left for life.
Yeah.
Because they've just done nothing but squeeze every single drop out of your energy, your life.
Yeah.
And then they disregard you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when it comes to politics, no, we're not squeezing every drop out of anyone, are we? It's not based on talent, it's based on curricula, yeah? You've got to be a right college person, you've got to go to the right school somewhere. You've got to be this, you've got to be that, you've got to be this. Look, we've been forging diamonds, that's why we've been making people's lives so hard, you know? We know how to make politics, right? I don't think you come out of that shit talking like that. And anyway, just like I said, maybe you'd be able to ace all of this shit then. This would be a walk in the park, because for how high you've got in life would mean that you had every single hard weight stacked up against you.
Yeah.
And you carried it. And fuck me, you carried it all the way into the sunshine. So, you would be able to do a year's worth and then be able to prove, without a shadow of a doubt, that you're worthy of that position then. And this whole thing about revenge and shit like that. No, it's not called revenge. Isn't it called prison? Oh, Judge, don't revenge me. What? That's a fucking good idea. I'm gonna pay him for fucking up. Why did you steal it? So no one else would steal it. They only killed him so that they wouldn't be killed. Why did you go to war? Well, just for peace. And then all of the ones that are around this country that knew about it, and you decided to turn your back because you're just watching. There's no way that's how you make people. No. No, that is misinformation, manipulation, and that is psychological warfare. That's what it is. Next thing, you're going to get me to believe that all ghosts are in, when those killers go to the station saying, the person's haunting me. I need to confess because the person is oh, wait, hold on. Are we allowed to? That's still on a table. We can still say things about prisoners yet? For a second then. Good. Oh, wait, they've got more human rights than people on benefits, haven't they?
Yeah.
Oh, but be careful then. Fuck it. Oh my God. I need to confess. And then the cop's like, I don't know if I got time for this. All right, hold on a second. Yeah, but I need to just hold on a second. Finish off the paperwork. Yeah, come and sit into my office. Oh, wait. Hit record. Okay. What seems to be the problem? You look very troubled. Yeah, the ghost of these people that I murdered is his... He won't let me rest. Okay, go on. This is how you get a confession.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear a lot about these on it. And no one's batting an eyelid. This is why I don't believe in ghosts. Well, I do, but not the same way you believe in them. And everyone that's connecting to them, channeling. There's a difference. These people aren't channeling. There's no way. There's no fucking way.
I think they have nightmares or something like that.
No, they're not having nightmares. They're being fucking psychologically fucking played with. They can't see it. They got enough to know that something's going on. This is triggering them up. No, that's humans. Humans are doing that to them. They think you're the killer. So they're just sort of putting things just sort of there. Killers always return back to their hunting grounds. Yeah, when you make them, they do, yeah. When you make them panic, or they're getting close to being caught, yeah, they head back. Especially when you sort of, you narrow it down to a few then. And then in the comments section, you might as well start advertising spiritual and tarot readings in some of these crime, where the criminals are saying, oh my God, the spirits, they I feel like their soul is, they're not letting me rest. No, that's humans making you feel that. And you're cracking and then you're revealing. It's fucking amazing, that, isn't it? That is the read technique, but the dark side of it.
Yeah.
And then there's the light side of it, which is the interrogation, lean in, pauses, and all of this stuff, and knowing when to say just enough, and then make it nice and silent, and then the person has to fill the void, and then we're watching posture and clusters and everything else. Yes, but there's a bit more behind the scenes going on with that. The stuff that I guess you don't know, but you do know. I don't know, profile Sigmund Freud and you'll get it. When you begin to profile him. He is reciprocal. He is a set of scales. There's one side that you see, and there's another side that you don't see that is equal to balance out the pans. I was looking at some people that did this psychology and different stuff like that. So I profiled them. You're coming out with all of this shit over here? Man. It's either you only half-assed it, which I don't believe you did, or there's another bit here, which then you begin to dive in a bit more and then you begin to see it. I have used these techniques myself, by the way. Very effective. I don't agree with it, but, I needed some stuff returned. Some pets. I don't want my pets back, so... I layered this on. And you set the environment just good. Doesn't have to be done online. It can be done online. It's easier when it's done online. Yeah, and then these people crack.
Uh-huh.
And then you can offer them the good person or the excuse. Yeah, fucking hell, that's fucking basic. I learned this when I was a kid. It's fucking this stuff very interesting, and how much do I agree with it? Not so much, but you know, I guess you got to do something. Yeah, you might as well, if you do tarot reading, you might as well offer your services in that. Ancestral bloodline readings. Contact me. Why would it be so perfect? Well, because this person cracked. Because they felt that they were being possessed by the person and they were doing things around the house and shit. This is the same way, you notice how poltergeist activity has disappeared and now this new thing is picked up. The same behavior back in the day.
Yeah.
That's how they used to do it.
Uh-huh.
And then some people would just be like, it's just poltergeists. And then people are creating a rumor and no one's confirming or denying it. And I'm sitting there going, wait a minute. Where did you learn this from? Well, you learned it from the draft slamming the doors shut, right? The first time you've built a house, guess what happens? There's a phantom draft. Well, because you're so scared, you run out the house screaming that there's a fucking ghost just shut a door, right? And then everyone's like, oh my God, you know, crabs in a fucking bucket. Don't go in there. Why? Because what if it possesses you? Or it make you do some bad shit, it will. And then everyone's like, oh yeah, you might be right actually. I'm going to stand over here with you. So no one's going in there. Nope, I think we should just sell the house. And then no one wants it and then they have to take it down and build it. No, that comes from a draft, yes?
Yeah.
They didn't understand it until someone investigates it, but it means you have to let go of your fear and go in with a very... scares the fuck out of you, but bit by bit you begin to, every time this is open and because it was only sometimes when there's wind blow through, it creates the draft. Well, how hit and miss is wind? And some people knew this. Did you know that? Some mystics knew it.
Yeah.
When they were doing the seances, they checked the weather before they went in. They studied it. Well, of course, because they wanted to prophetize off of it.
Yeah.
Not everyone is like this, don't get me wrong, please. You know, I don't need to hate. I don't really care. It's your problem. But no, seriously, and then you should do like ancestral readings and stuff. And how do I know I should depart with my money? Take a look at this video here. I swear the person come in and possessing me and was... If I confess, it will all stop, won't it? Well, of course it will. You're no longer in the psychological maze. Which I might have humans built, by the way, not dead people. They had an inkling, so they did that, and the psychology in that, which is sociology, then made your psychology, and then you believed it was the person that you murdered, let's say, is doing all of those things to you. But it isn't. It's people. Because they want you to confess. And then, cat's in the bag. That's pretty morbid. But still, standing by it, you know. Could you imagine that? It doesn't work with everybody, but it works for the masses. But you've got to be taught it. And therefore you've got to, you know, some people have got to be taught it and some people are... And people crack. But because loads of people don't know that, I'd be advertising. Oh my God, yeah. Yeah. He said that he felt like he was being possessed. Okay, can I get a booking, please? I would be fucking sold out. I wouldn't have enough time to do all of the readings.
Yeah.
And then this would further your belief system. So even if I just said a load of bullshit about you and kept it very generic, the Bartman? No, Barnum. I just use a lot of Barnum statements in that. There's something in it for everyone. And you'll be like, well, at first I thought the person was full of shit, but not really, because this video over here, right? And it all come true. I would be, at the end of a year, Scrooge McDuck. I'd have 2 Scrooge McDuck places where I can die. I'd have more gold than King. Not blocks. Fucking house built out of it.
Mhm.
Why did you build a house with all that gold? Because I know someone's stealing it. What, aren't you worried about people shaving it? Yeah, we have cattle prods, AI. Anyway, but still, yeah, that's a very strange thing for me. I find that fascinating, don't you?
Yeah.
I would be advertising on there. Seems a bit morbid, but fucking hell, you might as well cash in. It's a bit like those quantum mechanics things as well, right? Like when you're holding up the camera and it sees a lot and some people can use this against you. Manifest it. Why do I have to manifest it? Because, yeah, I once saw this comment come up on a video, right?
Yeah.
But the video had like 66 fucking views or 600 or something like that. It had a very small amount of likes.
Yeah.
But this comment of manifestation something or other had 5.1k likes.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there like, I know I might not be good at maths, but how do you get 5.1k on a video comment, but no one watched the video? And how did they find the comment to like it anyway?
Yeah.
They had peace of mind to go on that video just to like that comment and then leave the video. Where's Einstein when I need him? I need a quote.
Magic. That's a magic.
Well, yeah, that was something to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you've got to be careful about some things that you read because they can make you do some things that make you even more transparent.
Oh.
And then for everyday people, it will be the best thing you've ever done. Are you jumping for all the hoops? Good. Excellent. Right. What can we can pick one of these from this list, can't we? They wanted love. I found my true love. Yeah, should we make their paths meet on the 11th of the 11th of the 11th of the 11th? And then let's make them divorce on the 11th year at 11 o'clock on the 11th. Why? Because then they're selling your fucking... So, if you were to make money off of that, it would be in your best interests to make and you can make paths collide, by the way. It's very easy to do so. You can orchestrate this.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever found one of your friends a girlfriend or boyfriend?
No.
But you got to make it so that they bump into each other and it all looks so very natural, but it was actually orchestrated by all your friends on both sides.
Oh.
Never done that?
No, not myself. No, I didn't.
Okay. Even if you tell them afterwards that you arranged all of that, they don't believe it.
Yeah.
They think that you're just playing with them, but you're not. You've never done anything like that?
No.
You can also end them the same way as well.
Oh.
Never tried it, but you understand that you can. It's about the group. And how many willing people are in it to do that? Okay, have you ever heard of it when people think that two people are not right for each other? That they will break them up on both sides? You see, there it is. You're going off. So you're processing that perhaps you've not been directly...
I've heard about people like
Yeah, I read you pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So, it's the way you look. It's when you look. I can't really see you all that well. I can only see a bit of you because the lights are on, so I've got a lot of glare.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just based on your hesitation alone,
yeah,
positioning, I
had
you.
to think for a second but not like myself, but
Somebody else.
But like more known people and the popular people at that time, that the age didn't sit or one was using the other or something, but they are still together even.
And do you believe in relationship dynamics that it's all one-sided?
No, it one-sided. How would it work?
Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
It takes two to tango, right?
Yeah.
That's a misconception. Do you know why that has been left and never been addressed? Because it makes war beneficial. War is beneficial when one side is the hero.
Mm-hmm.
One side is the goodie.
Yeah.
The other side is the baddie.
But on the other side is the other way around.
Well, then it depends on who wins, and that's your terminology of winning, but still, when you could look at both sides as being 50-50.
Yeah.
You're pissing this off by doing this. This is pissing you off by doing that. You're acting like this if you didn't, and you took a bit more time to understand. Can you come together and find a way forwards? And the answer could be yes. Yes, you can.
But look at it now, there were so many wars in the past. I'm not counting now the two big ones last century, but before that, how like France and Britain, Spain and Britain, maybe then Portugal and someone, all of these, and who knows it now.
And could we have behind the scenes, which you weren't told about, because there's no way that the government are going to say back then, are they? Or it would have been Queen.
Yeah, that would be royals at that time.
The royals aren't exactly going to come forth and say, we were actually antagonizing Spain.
Yeah.
Oh, we pissed them off a treat.
You'll never know those details.
Exactly, right, because you're the winner. Yeah. So you get to write the narrative. But yeah, if Spain would have won, they're not going to say that they were antagonizing over here.
But
and they are the goodies. They are the best ones. They're the ones that blah, blah, blah.
But even if, let's say, Spain and some other country and Spain loses, at that moment, many years later, they rewrite it anyway.
One thing I don't understand is, like I asked that question of, do militaries fall out with one another and have a mutiny? The answer is no. How do you get one military here and one military here and get them to fight each other? When really, fuck me, you're birds of a feather, mate. Birds of a feather flock together? No, that's not true. It is. Look, see? All right. In some aspect, it is birds of a feather flock together, but you're brother in arms, literally. Like, brothers from another empire-y mother. How the fuck do you end up falling out with each other? You look the same, you built the same, you act the same. How the fuck do you do that? I think it proved it a lot. I think the war started to dwindle down in Germany and different things like that, because I think after Christmas, I think it started to erode it. They had to keep sending new recruits on both sides, right? Because the elders that were in that were like, what the fuck are we doing? Should we trade beer? Yeah, all right then. That's good, yeah. Yeah, it is pretty fucking good. What the hell is this? This is good, like you. Cigarette, yeah. Oh, yes, spiffing chap. Let me have one of those. Well, you'd never probably hear any people that are posh in the war. I'm not sure about that, but, you know.
I know that many Czech soldiers in the First World War defected to the other side.
Yeah, this is a common problem. And usually it's traditions.
Yeah, in Czechs.
That's why sometimes I can't understand why people hate Christmas so much.
Do they?
Yeah. Well, it keeps the war machine going, I suppose. Do you know, when you start to lose Christmas, that is one of the times where it's usually respected that people put away their differences, come together as one. What do we do about Christmas? It's bad for war, yeah? So, do you know what I mean? It is really bad, right? Because people put away their differences and like, you know, go on then.
Or
do you know how they used to test it?
How?
Whether the enemy was baked bean tin on the end of the gun and shake it.
Yeah.
And if it got shot, then the opposition were still... That's how they broke the ice. Because they weren't allowed to have white. I think even the Union Jack had to be dyed black.
Yeah. Huh?
Well, you're not exactly going to take a fucking white flag, are you? Because you've got white. Surrender. When both sides come together like this, what happens? Humanity comes out of them. They trade. They probably share coins and stuff. Cigarettes.
Yeah.
You know, the things
during
that were supposed to drive them up for the war.
Yeah.
Get them pissed and then restrict all of this stuff.
Yeah, cigarettes and some chocolate or something like that.
Sharing rations and stuff.
Yeah, and maybe beer or some whatever they had. Yeah.
which I think when these people get back, how was it then? Yeah, it was all right. Well, it was a bit touch and go for a little bit, you know, and it was pretty brutal. But then when it came Christmas, you know, the oddest thing happened. Oh dear, look at this. Oh, next person, they were fucking arseholes. Oh, perfect. Come on, TV, my friend. Shadow banning has never felt so good. Modern day shadow. Because you've got to keep up that rhetoric, right? To tell the next troops down and the next one's down. But no, a lot of them came together. A lot of them defected. A lot of them made... it's a bit you don't ever get told is the truth of it because it's human behaviour. You mean to tell me that you can't control your whole society, but yet you could control people in another land to not meet each other and fuck off, to not group and go,
and
to not become friendly, to not lay down their guard, to not think, what the fuck are we doing?
I think what they did...
Do you know when this really used to happen? Just one more, is when they ran out of ammunition on both sides.
How did they know it? That the others did too.
Well, you get a kind of mutual surrender. It's behavior. Pictures. Pictures are what you see, motion pictures. You see someone running away from a trench on one side, or you see someone else running away from cover, and they sort of look back. That's why they tell you not to look back. And then if a few of them look back and they're like, hey, they're running too. Do you think? And then the other side will all look and think, wait, what? Ah, click, click, click. Ah, on both sides, you know? Oh, we'd love some beer, yeah? Oh, I could definitely... No, that's Australian. That's not going to work. Oh, chap, I could definitely do with a cigarette right now. Yeah, we got a cigarette, yeah? Your trade for beer. Oh, spiffing. Oh, good chap, good chap. And on the other side, you're exchanging, aren't you? There you are. There you are. Let's see, then there's... Yeah, one side didn't have it all, right? Get a lot of peace in these events. A lot. Defectors and all sorts. But yet, you can't bring your societies together, but you can make people in other lands do that. You can make your platoons come together and not fall out with each other. It's like the RAF going to war with the army. It's like the Navy. Oh, fuck the RAF! Punching all their tyres on the fucking... Because you need the Navy to move the planes. Anyway, but still, you're going to need some RAF. Could you imagine if they actually fell apart? And they don't? Never once? Well, maybe it did, but you've never been told about it. But I doubt it. But yet they can all come together, but yet in education and society? Whew. So how can you make people not kill each other, but then we can make people... God, I find this weird. Fucking hell, it's very weird, isn't it? God, so pointless. It is so fucking pointless. Well, yeah, but there again, if you had leaders that were in, based on this, on merit, I think that it would change, wouldn't it? And this would break an empire, wouldn't it? Well, it wouldn't. It'd make the empire. But the ones that sat on this controlled one would be obsolete. And they would never be put back in power because all the things that they have said about... You gotta be realistic. That's an ideal world, and we don't live in an ideal world. I thought life was what you make it. Well, in these things, can you name me a nation that's ever tried it? Well, you know, it's a high-pitched sort of... Just name me one nation that has ever tried it. Just one.
It's tried exactly what? That?
Making an ideal world.
Don't know.
And then the car manufacturers and everything else, and we've got a lot of money on this stuff. Lots. Like unlimited resources.
Yeah.
But not on people. And then it's like the structures that have been set up to help people have given up on people. Why? Follow the money. Follow the money. You've got unlimited resources for this, but not healthcare. You've got unlimited resources for this, but not people. You've got unlimited resources for this, but not schools.
That's true.
You know, they like a one everything, yeah?
Yeah.
one this, one king, one government, one gentry, one leader, one, right? But yet, not one school. Not one standard.
Yeah.
Not one gentry.
Yeah. Yeah. That's Britain, isn't it?
So what, would we have just one rocket? And we're all supposed to sit there and look at it fly up into space and be like, yay! Yeah, we're definitely going to get a piece of that, aren't we? Of course, you bloody well are. Of course you will. We've always provided for the people here. We'll share it amongst you. Of course we will. We won't ever tell you no to anything. Look. If you want to build a car company, off you go. Some companies have been in the housing game for centuries.
Yeah.
And only got a few, half a dozen sort of houses. Not from the lack of without trying. And yet some companies appeared overnight and have got fucking thousands.
Yeah.
Look at their background. Where do you get this money from again? Well, why do you want to know? That's personal information. Yeah, I understand that, but still, where the fuck did you get all that cash from? And the reason why I want to know is because, do you reckon if you're here now, there must be a position going? Yeah. I want to feel my boots.
Boots. Feel your boots then.
Universal language is pictures, and pictures are what bring out psychology and different things like that. We're also watching pictures, but we hear it in the literal sense or the communication way.
Yeah.
AI, picture, is what? Money being pumped. We talk about forging diamonds and doing everything else like that, yes?
Yeah.
Then that means all of these have walked there. All of them here that have done all of this sort of stuff. Some of it you've seen, some of it I've told you about, some of it is left with my family and whatever else, yeah? Not perfect. No way am I perfect, but shades of grey like any other normal kid back at the time, to be honest. Why the different treatment? Because we're trying to make what? Make you lose your fucking mind. That's the real agenda. Come on, let's confront it. That's what you really wanted. You wanted me to crack. You wanted me to break because that's how you lot would all break. And then how much money and effort has been studied into making people snap in society using these structures that are supposed to be there to help people because you're forging diamonds? What a load of bullshit. Do you really think the world would believe that? By the way, if this ever came to light, right, and it was ever publicised, what would they be saying? What's their excuses? Well, first off, say nothing. You know, everyone loves a good mystery. Wait, what? Fucking hell. But secondly, it would be, if they did say something, it's because we're forging diamonds. He's a lump of coal. We're just adding all this pressure. And what are you doing all that pressure for? Because, you know, pressurized coal makes diamond. And then they talk about, right, this is another thing, yeah? They say that coal makes diamonds. Yeah. And then they said there's this star that's made of diamond.
Yeah. Star is made of diamond.
Yeah. And then I'm sitting there thinking to myself,
how is it?
What did the star have trees on it to start with? And it was like a coal planet. And then it got crushed and turned into a diamond. It's very contradictory, isn't it? Do you ever look at these contradictions and like, wait, what?
Yeah, I've heard people saying that Jupiter has a big diamond core.
I think it's metallic.
But, well, that's what I heard people to say. I'm not saying it's true. And I was wondering why.
Why? Do diamonds make magnetic fields then?
Don't ask me, I don't know.
Oh no, that wouldn't be true.
I don't know how they came to that conclusion. I was picturing this
A
big
liquid
diamond.
metallic liquid
Yeah.
core.
I was
That makes
picturing
sense.
how it would have that, but I couldn't figure it out.
And how big are we talking? Massive?
Yeah, that was
And if it is that
supposed to be one
massive,
big.
fucking rainforest. And they said that life only comes from here, and it's all a fluke.
Huh?
Wait a minute. You know, Sonny Jim, your story's changed. You must be lying. It's another one of my favourite tactics, that is. So if I say nothing, you're lying, right? Okay. If I say something, we'll twist that you're also lying. And if your story changes, you are definitely lying. Is there any way I can't not be lying? No.
There's no such way.
So you might as well brand us with Liza Russ. No, that's politics. Oh, okay, right. So we have to think of a new one. No, I'm just kidding. Not all politicians are like that, I don't think. But yeah, no, it's kind of weird. Kind of weird. All of this weird and wonderful stuff, yeah? But relies on a lot of this stuff. Fear, yeah? Followed by concessive amounts of bullshit. When we were making diamonds, and then how much money, because you're making diamonds in that, how much resources and energy did you put into creating that to then, what, fix it? And then does that mean that there are snuff houses around the UK? And people who are already on their way to becoming something, you then want to press them down with a load of weight to make them better? So then why the fuck do we have universities then? Why do we have schools then? We might as well fucking close it down now. Get the council in. Saffron, come on. You know how to make diamonds. Come on. You should be heading our school systems then. You already did. But still, maybe you should get in there. You can make some sort of hand gestures that we can ban in history later, yeah? It's life. Yeah. It's God. What a load of crap. It's because you were putting pressure on us. Well, it makes diamonds. You're getting forged in this fire. Come on, cook them up. If only it that simple. And then what? We're going to then make everybody go through this? No, it doesn't make diamonds. I'm going to assure you. We're going to learn from other people that have never walked that path, and they're going to interpret it and tell you what that's all about. And some people have walked the path and probably come through it and trying to find a really good bedtime story to be able to ease that burden down. And of course, these are going to try and make it look good as possible, right? You've got a lot to lose, ain't you? So, with that, then we can recreate these buildings then.
Yeah.
We can recreate all of the semantics that go on it. We can look at where you sit, what your insecurities are, and rather than help you with them, like good old AI, we can add as much as we can. It's like taking a horse and backing it up to the highest peak we can find. We're going to lift its tail, and we're going to feed it a load of garlic, and you're going to be at the bottom, and we're going to make it shit from a great height. Whilst you're looking up. I don't see it.
Oh, Daddy.
Did it work? No? No, we must take the horse higher. Become a fucking space horse before you know it. Oh, unicorns are true. Bloody hell. So, all of them that were involved, I don't believe in revenge, and that's not it. But you should walk it. And you'll ace it. Why? Because you've gone through it loads of times. Because that's how you get into power, isn't it? Fuck me, this is manipulation, isn't it? That's fucking bollocks. There's no way, right? What, you mean to tell me that William went through some shit like this? I don't think so. Keir Starmer went through some shit like this, did he? Members of the council went through shit like this? Last time I checked, you were taking application forms, so that means prejudice, yeah?
Yeah.
Is it female? Yeah, we've got enough of that.
Yeah.
Is it mental? Yeah.
Are you female? Are you still female, or did you change your gender? Are you completely different gender?
Do you really believe it's all about hardship? Things need to be hard in order for it to reach that position?
No, it's just here. It's a specialty. Somewhere else as well, probably, but here it's a specialty.
Do you know what I compare this to? One of my uncles took a grading and he got the shit kicked out of him in order to pass this grading.
Yeah.
Yes. They battered him. I got to see the aftermath as a kid, like, what the fuck is this?
But he passed his grading, didn't he?
You did?
Huh?
The other one went in a different way entirely from that, but still. And I'm like, how does that make you a fucking something? Oh, because I took on those blokes, didn't I? That were higher gradings than me. Okay. But do you think everybody out in the street has fighting like that? Training like that? Yeah, I guess it got him thinking a lot about it. You know, is someone going to surprise attack you or come at you with this, and this? Well, what would you do then? What happens if they then know that you took that grading and because of that needed to injure you? Because they're looking at me like, sometimes you think too much. Yeah, but still. I would know I'd need to injure your kneecap. So I could throw something from a distance before you even got near me if I wanted to fight you. And that's assuming that I was into fighting, which I'm not, which I didn't need to state it, but still. I could throw something at your knee, which would knacker you. How good are you at fighting on one leg? I hope I never meet you in a fucking alleyway somewhere. I was like, yeah, I know, it's a fucking... It just gets you thinking though, doesn't it? How much did you pay for that again? Or I could blind you. I don't know. I think I told my grandfather about 50 ways that I could bring him down, and it would be like, because now people know that you've done that. You're like, you have to do it secretly. Well, wait, it gets put here and there, and cops know, and this, that, and the other, and, you know, this, and this, and... Oh, great. All right, then. My granddad's like, my man! Sit down. Where'd you learn all of this? Well, I was watching a David Attenborough documentary. Go on. Yeah, they were trying to take on this strong animal and couldn't do it, so they went for the one that was limping. And he stated that they go for weaker if they can get a kill. I got some looks from my family. I started there first. They prepared me well. I never stopped when I left and went to school and shit. Man, I got some fucking looks. Wait, what? I don't know whether I should feel afraid. You feel safe. If anyone breaks in, they're fucked. Just remember that. Well, if you were serious about going to fight someone, you're going to know everything about them, right? At least try and know everything about them.
Yeah, if you wanted to fight.
Well, the basics.
Yeah.
And it depends on what you want to do to them, right?
Yeah.
Unless everyone's just half-assed fighters, or whatever it is. Yeah. Well, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Defeat the object of getting into a fight with someone that you know that would wipe your ass in normal circumstances, which means that you are a... You know what it was that got me thinking about it?
What?
It was the injured animal, yes?
Yeah.
He had a bad leg.
Mm-hmm.
And then they...
Yeah, because it can cannot run away.
Which did make me cry, by the way. I was a little bit saddened about that.
Yeah.
And there was a few other ones, you know, because I was a young lad, so...
Yeah.
But when I compared my uncle to now that he's the sort of predator by teaching himself that, we're all now the weaklings.
Yeah.
We're now the injured people.
Yeah.
Without ever getting into fisticuffs, we're already injured.
Yeah.
So just by his training, we're injured. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
So we've become the weak ones.
Yeah.
And then to counteract that, you know, again, the difference between me and this particular animal, I don't know what it was at the time now. I just know that it was lions. Maybe. Something like that.
Antelope or zebra or...
So if it was to have
Something like
impaled... You see, this is a bit the animals don't think, and if they did, we would all have problems. If they were calculated, you would be fucked.
Yeah.
Do you know life doesn't work? That's why only one species is unlocked. Because if they were all unlocked with this capability, and trust me when I say it, they can all get this capability. Wasps, they're something on their own, but still, by and large, they're not going to wipe out humans, but still, they possibly could. Anyway, but still, they've been dialed down for this particular reason. If all life forms had this cunningness to them and this calculatedness, no life forms would really get that far. They wouldn't flourish. Because they would be more too clever for their own good. And could you imagine world domination from a lion? At the same time humans are around. And then fester this in with alligators, and then crocodiles and elephants, and calculate from all of those variables which one would be standing.
Which one?
None, they all
None.
go extinct.
If it's all of them, they kill each other.
Until the numbers buckle down, and in that process of that carnage, the animal species diminish completely. And what you get is then an event such as a climate change, so ice age or something like that. And the small pockets that are left then have nothing else to eat. Their numbers boom, and then they eat the last of what they've got, and then they meet demise. You know as well as I do that if cattle, cows, sheep, and all the rest of it disappeared, it's not the end of the road. If for eating, and then nature shuts down, you would go over to a different food source. But again, the same variable happens with humans when they eat and eat and eat, and they eat until they're extinct. So they overeat it's dangerous. You've got lots of events going on at the moment. Anyway, should we move on to another one? Is that all right?